Live in the John Herges Cambridge Motor Studios, this is WCMP.
The following is a production of WCMP Sports.
And welcome in, sports fans. Andy Beckstrom on hand here in Pine City Civic Center. Excited tonight's matchup between the Pine City area Dragons girls hockey squad playing host to the North Shore Stars here on our broadcast tonight. Welcome into a Sports Friday. Girls hockey action. Almost the last couple of matchups here of the regular season. I have a doubleheader tomorrow. We get a couple of basketball games going on as well. Otherwise, we are just about set to turn the page on the regular season and move into postseason play. We're going to get our pregame underway from Pine City when we return on WCMP.
Before it's too late, call Dale's Heating and Appliance. Winters here can be brutal. When the temperatures drop, it's important to keep your heating system working in your home or office. Dale's Heating and Appliance will install and service an array of top brand heating systems and provide 24-hour emergency service. Trustworthy, on-time, and worry-free, Dale's Heating and Appliance in Pine City, serving all communities. For expert service guaranteed, call 320-629-3531.
The mushroom melt is back at A&W. How does this sound? Sautéed seasoned mushrooms and onions with melted Swiss cheese on your choice of a juicy burger or grilled chicken. Then add golden French fries and a medium soft drink. It's the mushroom melt and fries combo at A&W. Now, top it off with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve and made fresh root beer, all in a frosty mug. Or how about the A&W root beer freeze? Signature combos and delicious treats always at your local A&W restaurant in Pine City.
WCMP Online, Andy Beckstrom on hand here in Pine City Civic Center, as the Pine City girls squad co-op with Rush City and Mora plays host to North Shore. The Storm are made up of Silver Bay and Two Harbors. Coming into tonight's matchup, Pine City is 3-10 on the year, 1-4 in conference play. Coming off a big win over the top of Duluth, 2-1 in overtime, with Lena Rubinek getting the backhand winner in overtime in that one. They won their first two, lost 10 straight, and then they won that last one coming into tonight's matchup. North Shore comes in 6-9 on the year. They won their last matchup against Princeton. Otherwise, they had lost 7 of 8 before that. They were 7-18 last year, losing in the first round to Proctor Hermantown, 11-1 in postseason play last year. Of course, the first year of the Pine City girls squad, so no prior record there. Taking a look at our starting lineups for tonight's matchup. North Shore in goal are going to go with Harper Powell. Defense in front of her, Libby Althaus and Livia Hoff. Wingers are going to be Kinsey Komarek and Hope Ernest, centered by Katie Carpenter. Pine City is going to go with Jordan Millam, the senior captain, in net. Defense in front of her is going to be also co-captain Emma Kirby and Brenna Youngbauer. Wingers are going to be Rihanna Ashworth and Samantha Root, centered by Janae Such. We're going to get our national anthem and the drop of the puck when we return.
Each and every hockey player on the ice has had dreams of one day making it to the pros. As we get older, we still have dreams, but those dreams change. Are you dreaming of a new home or maybe a remodeling project on your current home? Let Log Creek Builders help you make your dreams a reality. George Sell with Log Creek Builders is ready to help you complete your next project. Visit Log Creek Builders on Facebook to see what dreams have come true for others and what is possible for you. Log Creek Builders says good luck and go Dragons.
Great homes start with a sound foundation. That foundation starts with a mortgage from Northwoods Bank. Northwoods Bank is a community bank that knows the neighborhood. We have personalized home lending solutions, and with our Rapid Mortgage, apply online at northwoodsbank.com 24/7. Be approved in 20 minutes and be in your dream home sooner. Think local when it comes to your banking solutions. Northwoods Bank, we make it happen for you. Northwoods Bank is an equal housing lender and FDIC insured.
Reliance Financial is a full-service accounting and tax firm. They offer a broad range of services for both business and personal finance. They take pride in helping their clients achieve their financial goals. Reliance Financial can help you with tax planning and preparation, wealth management, and day-to-day accounting needs for your business. Whatever your financial needs are, reach out to the knowledgeable staff at Reliance Financial today. Locally owned and operated. Find them at rfinancial.org or 307-462-6991. Rydberg & Sons is your local family-owned and operated excavation company. From Class 5 and custom gravel crushing to shoreline restoration, Rydberg & Sons are your guys. They also do grading, building site preparation, demolition, graveling of roads, and much more. Need fill? They got you covered from boulders or gravel to recycled blacktop and concrete. Call the crew at Rydberg & Sons at 320-629-2503. Rydberg & Sons, we move the earth. The Rydberg family, proudly playing hockey on Pine City since 1945.
National anthem before tonight's matchup between Pine City and North Shore. Dragons and the Storm set to do battle here in tonight's matchup. Each team moves to their respective nets to be able to get set to go. We got the puck tossed over the glass. We got the Let's Play Hockey chant out. We're just about set to get underway. Other streams going on WCMP tonight. Mora taking on Northbridge in boys basketball. Cambridge Isani and Monticello. Nemea and Rush City in boys basketball. And then in girls basketball, lone matchup is going to be Rush City taking on Mora. That game to be held in Rush City. If you're looking for one of those streams, feel free to check that out. Otherwise, we will try to keep you up to date with the scores as we go along throughout the course of the night tonight. We'll check them in between the periods. Be able to update you on how those games are going in our local area. Otherwise, we will focus our attentions onto the Pine City girls tonight as they play host to North Shore. As I mentioned before during the pregame here, Silver Bay and Two Harbors comprise the co-op for the North Shore Storm. We're just about set to go. Check of each netminder. They wave off that they are good to go. Set out at center. Such and Carpenter to face it off. Puck is down, and it's going to be won back by North Shore. Initially, they work back in their own zone. It's going to go ahead back behind the net. Harper Powell off the stick of Root. Youngbauer is going to pinch down on the near side. Tries to center it out in front. Just out of the reach of Root. Puck over to the far side. Shot save made by Powell as right out of the gate. Ashworth puts one in on net, and Powell is tested early. Such back behind, knocks the puck away, and now we got a call coming. And just a few seconds into the game, 29 seconds in, North Shore is going to take the first penalty. It's going to be a 2-minute minor on a hook. Put Pine City on the power play for the first time for either squad here, just a few minutes in. Penalty's going to go against number 6, Libby Althaus. Dragons will set up on the power play. Shot just wide of the net from the far point. Back it'll come for Youngbauer. Flips it over to the far side. Going to be chased down there and run to the corner by Agard. Puck out in front as a shot attempted by Peralt, but just couldn't quite get a stick on it. Now Peralt will pick it up on the far side. Has it knocked away from her by Conline, and North Shore will get the puck cleared out down the length of the ice. Youngbauer will start back after it. Circles her way around Millam. Two of the last three Nichols Cafe players of the game. Again, join us during the post game. We'll have the Nichols Cafe player of the game as Benvie sends this one down the length of the ice. Dragons back in their own zone to start it. Ahead it comes, just out of the reach of Rydberg. It'll be picked up and sent back by Haugensen. The third of three. Rubenek plays that one forward on the right wing. Into the zone it goes. Pine City sets up in the offensive end. Valvoda going to play that one down on that near side. Back will come Valvoda, fires that one out in front. A little bit of traffic. And North Shore able to get the clear down the length of the ice. Rubenek back after it, quickly back through center. Back will come now for Ryberg. It's across the line on the right wing, works her way back behind. That's going to be Ava Ryberg. She'll be in with Hermanson and Valvoda on this near side. And back to the point it comes, and still in the zone, at least momentarily, but it'll come out now as Pine City had peeled off thinking they were going to be offsides, but cleared out down the length of the ice. 6 seconds remain in the power play. Looks like Pine City's going to go 0 for 1 on the advantage. as the Storm are back to full strength. Pine City 0 for 1 on the power play. Puck sent in deep into the Pine City zone with 14:20 to play. Period number 1. Puck back behind just past Kirby. It'll be picked up by Rydberg. Rydberg will start it out from back behind. Over to the far side. Gets it right back from Ashworth, and it's going to be picked up by Root. Plays it ahead now for Rydberg. Back through center. Rydberg dumps that one all the way deep into the Storm zone. Back after it. Hoff will pick it up for the Storm. Hoff will try to work it out along the far side boards from the corner. Gets back through middle and then has to peel off as she was being harassed by Agard. Puck along that far side will be taken away by the Dragons momentarily, but on the run instead it'll be Carpenter that'll start it ahead. Carpenter sends that one forward and then peels off for a change. Pine City will come back with it. Back through center as Arissa Rydberg is knocked off the puck. It'll come back for the Storm and on the left wing. Shot comes out in front. Never made it all the way to the netminder. Rebound comes right back out in front. That one's going to be backhanded in by Sepke. Save made as the rebound gets knocked up over the top, back behind. Now to the point on the far side. Hoff holds the zone. Rydberg will play it back underneath, trying to be able to get it set up for her own teammates to get it out of the zone. Youngbauer is going to pick it up, plays it over to the far side. Chasing that one down is going to be Sepke, plays it underneath. Markshausen back for Sepke. It'll come all the way back to the point for Hoff. Hoff steps up on the far side, tries to fire a shot. A lot of traffic out in front, and away it'll come with Peralt. Peralt is, I think I mentioned it a couple of times, probably the smallest player on the ice, but she probably skates just as well, if not better, than most everybody. As that puck gets deflected up in the air, comes out in front of the net. Glance to the ground on the blocker by netminder Harper Powell. Puck back to the point on the near side, and Rubenek almost had that one to be able to set up for a shot, but it just comes off her stick. Played in by Kirby on the far side. Back it'll come to center. Over the near side now for Rubenek. Back for Kirby. Kirby works her way through center. Works her way into the zone. Kirby, one of 3 juniors on this squad. Very, very young squad. I think we've talked about it numerous times on broadcast, but if you're new to the broadcast, 1 senior in Millham in net. Brought back on the far side as Millham makes a save on that shot by Carpenter. Puck along the far side, back it'll come. Another shot comes through. Benvey took the shot, but it was tipped out in front by Carpenter. Millham with another save. Back to the point, Benvey turns and fires that one. Going to be wide of the net. It'll come all the way back to the point on the near side. Conlon will pick it up, tries to play it in. He'll be taken away by the Dragons. Sent back out through center. And North Shore will have to work back after it. As I was saying, 1 senior on the team in Millham, 3 juniors in the team. Kirby, Gabby Schumacher, and Hope Gregor. 1 single sophomore. Allison Fix, also a junior. Gabby Schumacher, a sophomore. Otherwise, it's all freshmen and juniors. So a lot of freshmen and 8th graders, I should say, and a couple of 7th graders on the squad. So a couple of years, this Pine City squad is going to be awfully darn good. Puck back for Youngbauer on this near side. Youngbauer steps up, plays it underneath on the left wing. Now into the corner, trying to work it out from there. Tries to center it out in front, goes off of the stick of Root. Back for Youngbauer, fires a shot. It's going to be gloved, knocked down. Powell thought that she had it, but just knocked it down to the ice. He reaches down, is able to get a smother on that one. 10:55 to go, period number 1. No score between North Shore and Pine City here at the Pine City Civic Center. Face-off won back by the Storm, but picked up by Agard. Plays it back for Peralt. Just had it come off of her stick. Back to the point. It's going to be kept in by Rubenek, who fires a shot in as she's hit. Just wide of the net. Over to the near side. And it comes away with Hoff. Hoff in there with Komarek. Back behind for Hoff. Hoff crosses over to the far side. Pine City in for checking. Trying to be able to come away with that puck. Back through center it'll go. Nancy Carmarak gets it back through the neutral zone, but it's sent right back by Pine City. Hoff has it go just past her. Cross for Ernest. Ernest flips it over to the near side. Brought ahead by Velchev into the zone, but taken away right away by Rubenek. Ahead now on the right wing. Crossing the line is going to be Valvoda. She's in with Hermanson. Stepping up is going to be Rubenek, able to keep it in the zone, and Rubenek puts that one in the back of the net. She went high blocker side, throwing it towards the net. And Lena Rubenek puts that one in the back of the net for the game's first goal. Pine City leads it 1-0. For Rubinek, that's her 4th goal of the year. Time of the goal is going to be 7:01. Unassisted at 7:01 of the first period, and that gives the Pine City Dragons the first lead of the game here against North Shore. Puck along the far side. North Shore trying to keep it in the zone. Pine City trying to work back on offense once again, and back through center it'll go, and picking it up there will be Benvie to try to start it back once again into the Pine City end. Valvoda comes away with it. Valvoda ahead for Rydberg, and it's going to be offsides as just ate up Rydberg a little bit. Ahead now on the left wing into the zone is going to be Carpenter. Fires a shot, save made, and held on. Millen does a great job not only being able to play net, but she does a pretty good job being able to control rebounds. It's one of the biggest things for netminders is not just being able to make the save, but controlling the rebound. If you can't gather it up, being able to control where it goes, not putting it in a dangerous place. Millen does a pretty good job of that. Back to the point, shot by Hoff, deflected by a lot of traffic out in front, played underneath, now by Ernest on the far side. Such back there to be able to pick it up. We'll start it out for the Dragons, back for Kirby. Puck comes off the side of Kirby's skate, almost came out in front, but Millam, again, ready for it. Had to come next to her, and she smartly just goes ahead and puts that blocker down on that and pushes it down to get a smother. Face off on the far side right. Once again, one back initially by the Storm, but rushing after it was going to be Root. Forces that play all the way back into the Storm zone. Allows now Pine City to be able to forecheck in after it. Root knocks the puck away. Storm get it back out to center. And over to the near side now. Komarek is going to try to be able to beat the defense back. Sends it into the zone, but unable to beat him all the way back as Youngbauer able to get back at that one. Puck now comes away with the Dragons back through center. Such had it for a moment. Got knocked away from her. Now it comes free for Ashworth. Ashworth fires a shot in. It hits off of one of the Storm players, and it'll come back the other direction. Now with Hoff. Hoff into the zone. Played that one underneath, but played it towards the net, but it was knocked away from her. Skepke now tries to bring it into the zone. It's going to be taken away by Rubinek. Chopped along the far side. Knocked down by Velchev. Sent back behind the netminder Millam. Pinned up against the boards there by Kirby. She spins away over to the far side. Try to get it for Peralt just out of her reach. It'll head all the way back into the Storm zone. They wave off icing as it doesn't have a ton of momentum. Made it all the way down there. Peralt does a great job hustling down. I mentioned that she's a great skater. One of the youngsters on this squad. Comes away with that puck. Tried to center it out in front for Rydberg, but knocked away by the Storm. And back it'll come now for Markshausen. Markshausen on the near side trying to cross the line. Loses the puck. It'll come back now for Benvie. Benvie back through center. Had it chipped away by Valvoda. Now knocked ahead by Ernest. It'll go deep into the zone. Pine City back after it. We'll send it down the length of the ice. They put the hand up for icing. They're going to wave off icing. Is kind of up on its end, rolling a little bit. Storm pick it up and able to get it back through center. Ahead it comes now with Komarek. Komarek in on the right wing. Fires that one out in front. And even though there's nobody there, Carpenter was coming down the slot trying to get there. And Millam does a smart play of just reaching out and getting a smother. Wasn't a shot on goal. It was well wide. Could have let that go all the way to the corner. But again, as I mentioned, just controlling the puck. Does a good job of that. Officials had to exchange something. Face-off now, near side left of Millam. Comes back behind and spinning away from a check is going to be Youngbauer. Tries to get the puck ahead for Rydberg. Said North Shore comes away with it right on in front. Rifling a shot high is going to be Katie Carpenter. And Katie Carpenter puts that one in the back of the net, and we're tied at 1. Not much that Pine City and Millam could do about that one as it came through just dribbled its way out in front, right in the low slot. And Katie Carpenter just stepped up on that one and rifled it home high. Millen was there in good position, but just nothing she could do about that one. Coach Agard discussing it with the official. Kamarek on the assist. And we're tied at 1 here in Pine City. Agard trying to come away with it. Correction, Root. Out it comes out in front for Ashworth. Missed a shot. Refilling a shot is going to be Kirby, and that one gets deflected off the elbow of one of the Storm players off to the corner. Storm back out to center now. Markshausen tries to cross the line, knocked away from her and sent back the other direction now by Youngbauer. Youngbauer loses it, but it's picked up on the far side by Ashworth. And now cleared out down the length of the ice by Velchev. That'll be icing on the Storm. Pine City's done a really good job so far in this game, kind of controlling the neutral zone, but being able to forecheck really well, keeping the puck in the offensive end. Getting themselves offensive opportunities. Face off on the far side left of Powell. Draw one back by the Storm. Setting up is going to be Conlon trying to get it out of the zone. Over to the near side now for Lenvey. Benvey plays it around the boards over to the far side. Ernest will get it back out to center. Pine City will pick it up there. Chopped over to the near side now for Agard. Agard in on the left wing. Can't control it all the way through as it's knocked down by Benvey. Long lead pass over to the far side now for Ernest. Ernest gets her way into the zone. Fires a shot. Save made. Knocked back behind. Centering feed is going to come all the way back for a shot by Conlon. But deflected away and knocked down by a lot of traffic out in front once again. McKiska hands it around over to the near side now for the Dragons. Rubenek will try to play it ahead for Rydberg. Get it back to the blue line, but not out of the zone again. Peralt knocked it away. Rydberg able to get it out of the zone. Pine City able to get a change. Quickly, Benvey works her way in on the left wing, trying to be able to stay on the far side of the ice. Fires a shot right into the glove of Millam, who scoops that around. 5:12 to play, period number 1. 1-1 is our score between Pine City and North Shore. Face out be far side right of Millam. Draw one back to the point. Shot by Hoff. Hits a lot of traffic. Never made it all the way through to Millam. Over to the near side into the corner. Pine City trying to work it back to the blue line, and away it'll come with Valvoda. Had it knocked away, still in the zone. Kirby able to clear the zone, but not with control as it's sent right back in by Althaus. Back behind, Kirby tries to chase it down on the far side, knocks it away from Sepke, and Pine City's going to get it back out to the neutral zone. Right there, though, is going to be Ernest to pick it up. Taken away from her by Hermanson momentarily. Now Ernest will start the other direction, back into the zone. Ernest in on the left wing, fires a shot into the legs of Kirby. Puck over to the near side. Ryberg will try to work it back out of the zone. Along the far boards, Hermanson gets it back to the point, kept in by Hoff. Now it's going to be out of the zone, and Hermanson will get it back out. Over to the near side now for Valvoda. Valvoda sets up, fires a shot, glove save made, and held onto by Powell. 4:13 to play, period number 1. All knotted at 1. Face off on the near side right of Powell. Draw one back by the Storm. Played along the boards along this near side. But not out as it's knocked away by Such. Such works her way back behind, trying to be able to get it out front. She's got Ashworth on the doorstep. Way it comes, Such lost it for a moment. Knocked down by Root. And into the corner to go for Carpenter. North Shore trying to get it out on that far side. Ashworth picked it up, get it away for Root out in front. Jen Such knocked it out of the glove. A very quick whistle on the smother by Powell. Such knocked it out of that glove right away, but knocked it to the corner. It didn't go in, but nonetheless, I think Pine City would have loved to be able to have a continuation on that. But the official out there is control underneath the glove there. Face off on the far side. Just over skated by Agard. It'll come back out to center over to the near side. Markshausen works her way back to the blue line, but not through into the zone. And Janae Such will work her way back once again. Such in on the left wing with Rubenek. Agard lost it. Be picked up momentarily and brought back out to center. Now by Markshausen. Markshausen crosses over into the zone, and I don't see a hand up just yet, but that was awfully close to a tripping call. Could have been called. Peralt trying to get it out on the far side. Kirby comes in to be able to help. Peralt digs it out, gets it away for Kirby. Kirby backhands it off the boards. Back behind over to the near side now for Rubenek. Rubenek chips it along for Agard, back to the point, but it's going to be kept in and sent in by Althaus. Paddled to the corner by Millam. Kirby backhands it around the boards over to the near side. Markshausen tries to play it out to the slot area. It's going to be tipped on the doorstep, and it's going to be a penalty coming on the Pine City Dragons. Hope Ernest was in the slot, tried to get a tip on the doorstep, and a cross check from behind may have affected that one. But either way, it's going to be a Pine City penalty. Kirby's going to pick up that cross-checking minor. Penalty will come at the 14-17 mark. Puts North Shore on the power play now. They'll set up far side right. 2:43 to go in the period. 2 minutes, that'll be on the advantage. Officials just explaining one last thing as the puck is down. It'll come back to the point now for Benvey. Benvey steps up in the circle, fires a shot, glove save, and held on to by the netminder Millam. Face off far side right once again. 9 seconds expire off of the power play. Velchev and Rydberg to take the draw. On the far side, draw one back by the Storm. Up top on the near side now for Conlon. Works her way all the way over to the right wing. Now down deep on the dasher boards, back behind. Youngbauer knocks it away from her momentarily, but flipped out in front. In the slot area, but Pine City picks it up there. Brought back now and through the neutral zone. Short-handed on the far side by Hermanson as sticks go flying everywhere. Hermanson carries it all the way deep into the zone, back behind the netminder. Now head on the far side, Hermanson knocks it away 2 or 3 times away from Velchev. And North Shore just has to send it in deep. Be able to get a change back behind the plate. Great push on that play. Now it's sent down the length of the ice. Nice shot by Pine City. Sent it all the way down on goal as Powell has to play it. Over to the near side into the corner now for Ernest. Ernest plays ahead back through center for Sepke. Correction, that one's going to be Hoff. Hoff gets set up in the zone on the far side. Flips it up top. Stepping up is going to be Ernest. Fires a shot and gobbled up by Millam. 50 seconds, 5-0 left to go in the power play. 1:33 to go in the period. 93 seconds before the first intermission. Stick with us through the intermission break. We'll take a look at some scores of some of the other games and wrap up what has happened here in the first period. We got to a 1-1 score. Hoff will take it on the draw on the far side of the ice. Sets up at the point. Plays it across now for Ernest. Ernest cross ice, trying to be able to connect on the near side for Komarek. Was behind her. Off of the skate of Rubenek to the corner. Komarek lost it. Rubenek tried to play it over to the far side, but not out of the zone. 30 seconds remain in the power play. Wrister comes from Hoff. Stick save made. Knocked back over the top of the net. Agard trying to work it out on the boards near side. He's able to play it high off the window. And back out of the zone. We're under a minute to play here in period number 1. Ahead on the right wing. Ernest able to carry it in on the far side of the ice. Puck into the zone as North Shore is in off sides. And Pine City right there to be able to send it down the length of the ice as we're back to even strength. North Shore also 0 for 1 in the period. 40 seconds remain in the period. Pine City trying to forecheck in and take the puck away from Hoff. Hoff spins away but loses the puck as it's knocked away by Root. Now it comes away for Carpenter. Carpenter back through center, plays it ahead for Ernest. Ernest can't handle it. Back it'll come for Hoff. Sent in on the far side. Pine City picks it up there. Over to the near side, almost taken away by Markshausen, who is driving in on the play. Instead, it'll come away for Youngbauer. Youngbauer, similar to what I would assume be her brother on the boys' team, a very offensively minded defenseman, very talented with the puck. Such able to bring it on the far side. Shot by Root comes through just wide of the net, and that'll be the first period buzzer. 1-1 is their score after one period of play. We'll come back and wrap things up from the Pine City Civic Center on one period in the books when we return on WC.
This is a story we all share, of a place rooted in tradition and rich with opportunity, of people driven by compassion and vision. At Essentia Health, we're proud to play our role in this story because we know that this place, these people, are like nowhere else. Visit Essentia Health in Hinckley, Sandstone, or our new location in Moose Lake for all your care needs. Schedule an appointment at essentiahealth.org today.
Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley, providing you with the highest quality food for your family. This week at Daggett's, get Hormel all-natural pork butts for $1.59 per pound. Honey Crisp apples are just $1.79 per pound. Daggett's own fresh baked Italian bread is 2 for $3, and Best Choice mac and cheese is 3 for $1. Deals are good this week only while supplies last. So hurry into your local grocery store, Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley.
The new year is here. It's the perfect time to trade out the old and bring in the new. That's the new furnace to keep you cozy warm for the rest of winter and for years to come. Aquarius Home Services, your local heating expert, is here to help with a fantastic New Year's special. How does a new furnace for as low as $45 per month sound? That's right, as little as $45 per month. To learn more and schedule your free estimate, visit AquariusHomeservices.com today.
Hey, I'm Chad Greenway. When I was playing, I loved chasing down running backs. But you shouldn't have to chase your bank around when you're buying a home. Franzen Bank and Trust Mortgage Consultants will be with you stride for stride, like a linebacker on a running back, from pre-approval to closing and beyond. Let Franzen Bank guide you through the mortgage process. Learn more at franzenbank.com/getThere. Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
M Health Fairview brings world-class care to North Branch. You'll have access to the latest groundbreaking research discoveries combined with convenient care close to home. In North Branch, their dedicated care team specializes in family medicine, diabetes education, and physical therapy. Most of the staff and providers from the Pine City Clinic are now available in North Branch. To schedule an appointment, call 1-855-FAIRVIEW or use MyChart. Urgent care is also available Monday through Friday from noon till 8 and 9 till 5 on the weekends.
Minnesota. It's home. Hot summers at the lake, beautiful falls, snowy winters, and rainy springs. We experience it all. Make sure you're ready to handle whatever this state throws at you with help from Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Minnesota Equipment carries brands you love, like John Deere, Steel, Toro, Gravely zero-turn mowers, and Aaron snowblowers. Their helpful staff can not only get you the equipment you need, but can help you maintain it so it will last. Plus, they carry a full line of farm equipment. Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Online at minnesotaequipment.com.
Chad Greenway here. Mortgage rates haven't been this low since 2017. Time to talk to your local Franzen Bank about buying your first home, a cabin, or an investment property, building your dream home, refinancing to lower your mortgage payment, or for a home improvement project. Franzen Bank will be with you every step of the way. Find your local Franzen Bank mortgage expert today at franzenbank.com/getThere. Tell them Greenway sent you. Franzen Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And Andy Beckstrom on hand here in Pine City. 1-1 is our score after one period of play. Fairly even game in the first period, I guess you could say, as it seemed like Pine City did a really good job being able to keep the puck in the offensive zone. They didn't have a ton of shots to be able to speak of in the period. They end up with 5 shots on goal. North Shore had 10 shots on goal, but I don't know necessarily other than the one goal that they did score. how many of them were really quality opportunities as Millen was able to gobble up pretty much everything. The goal that was scored by North Shore was a one-timer from about 10 feet right in front of her. She was in good position. It just was high over the top of her shoulder. Not much she could do about that one as it come whistling past her head and into the back of the net. Pine City, though, got on the board first at 7:01. Lena Rubinek, unassisted on the play, took a shot from the point and able to get that one in the back of the net. And then at 10:12, as I mentioned, North Shore battles back to be able to even it. Katie Carpenter, the goal, assisted by Komarek to make it 1-1. Each team was 0 for 1 in the first period on the power play. And as I mentioned, shots on goal 10-5, North Shore winning that battle as far as shots on goal. One period in the books, it is 1-1. Taking a look at some of the other games that are going on right now. The only game really happening is Onamia and Rush City boys basketball. Rush City leading that one 15-8. Cambridge A. Sandy and Monticello still in some pregame activities in their matchup, so they are not quite underway at that point in time. Same with Rush and Mora girls. I had mentioned earlier, Mora North Branch boys had a matchup tonight. However, that game canceled due to reasons unknown at the moment. I know that there's been some cancellations of some different games due to some COVID concerns, but I don't want to necessarily speculate thinking that that might be it. But just something we have seen with some of our games that we have had throughout the course of the last handful of days. Hopefully everybody's able to get their full team back for postseason play as we work our way into the second season, if you will, in our local area. Definitely looking forward to being able to bring you all of that and continuing on in the winter sports season. That's all going to be coming your way next week, so stay tuned to WCMPradio.com and just go to our sports page and the broadcast schedule to be able to track what games we're going to be doing. Others, if you follow us on our Twitter handle at WCMP Radio and on Facebook, we'll try to keep you up to date as best we can with all of the different games that are going to be going on. There's going to be a lot of them coming up over the next handful of weeks. Hope you can join us for a lot of those games and hope you enjoyed the course of the regular season as we work our way again into postseason play on WCMP.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a four-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available. Online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
If you've been injured in an auto accident or have sustained other personal injury, you don't have to leave town to get good representation. Spear and Swanson attorneys at law in Pine City are experienced and will work on your case with no fee until they get you money. They also handle divorce and custody cases, criminal defense, including DWI and other legal matters. Spear and Swanson is your local law firm that cares about you. So if you need legal representation or advice, call 320-629-7586. Spear and Swanson, attorneys at law in Pine City.
It takes a team effort to ensure a successful future. That's why Town & Country Insurance in Hinckley, Finlayson, and Mora, your local Grinnell Mutual member insurance company, and Grinnell Mutual are celebrating the accomplishments of our student athletes across every sport. We recognize the dedication it takes to work and play hard. Your display of teamwork makes it easy to trust in tomorrow. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
Wellia Health offers sports medicine services at all our campuses in Mora, Pine City, and Hinckley. Dr. Mullen and his team treat a full range of sports injuries for all athletes at any level of competition. If you are injured, we want to help you return to the game as quickly and as safely as possible, providing the sports medicine care you need when you need it to help you live life well with Wellia Health. Call 320-679-1313 to schedule for any location.
Before it's too late, call Dale's Heating and Appliance. Winters here can be brutal. When the temperatures drop, it's important to keep your heating system working in your home or office. Dale's Heating and Appliance will install and service an array of top brand heating systems and provide 24-hour emergency service. Trustworthy, on time, and worry-free, Dale's Heating and Appliance in Pine City, serving all communities. For expert service guaranteed, call 320-629-3531.
The mushroom melt is back at A&W. How does this sound? Sautéed seasoned mushrooms and onions with melted Swiss cheese on your choice of a juicy burger or grilled chicken. Then add golden French fries and a medium soft drink. It's the mushroom melt and fries combo at A&W. Now, top it off with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve and made fresh root beer, all in a frosty mug. Or how about the A&W root beer freeze? Signature combos and delicious treats always at your local A&W restaurant in Pine City.
Each and every hockey player on the ice has had dreams of one day making it to the pros. As we get older, we still have dreams, but those dreams change. Are you dreaming of a new home or maybe a remodeling project on your current home? Let Log Creek Builders help you make your dreams a reality. George Sell with Log Creek Builders is ready to help you complete your next project. Visit Log Creek Builders on Facebook to see what dreams have come true for others and what is possible for you. Log Creek Builders says good luck and go Dragons.
Great homes start with a sound foundation. That foundation starts with a mortgage from Northwoods Bank. Northwoods Bank is a community bank that knows the neighborhood. We have personalized home lending solutions, and with our rapid mortgage, apply online at northwoodsbank.com 24/7. Be approved in 20 minutes and be in your dream home sooner. Think local when it comes to your banking solutions. Northwoods Bank, we make it happen for you. Northwoods Bank is an equal housing lender and FDIC insured.
Reliance Financial is a full-service accounting and tax firm. They offer a broad range of services for both business and personal finance. They take pride in helping their clients achieve their financial goals. Reliance Financial can help you with tax planning and preparation, wealth management, and day-to-day accounting needs for your business. Whatever your financial needs are, reach out to the knowledgeable staff at Reliance Financial today. Locally owned and operated. Find them at rfinancial.org or 307-462-6991.
And here for the second period, just about to get underway between the Pine City Lady Dragons and the North Shore Lady Storm, made up of two harbors in Silver Bay, Pine City, the Pine City area, joined by Rush City and Mora. I want to acknowledge all of the Mustang and Tiger fans that potentially might be listening out here on the broadcast. 1-1 is our score after one period of play as we get set for the long period, the long change going on each end. First period goals by Lena Rubinek and Katie Carpenter made it 1-1, and that's how we got to where we are right now. Shots on goal 10-5 in favor of North Shore, but I feel like in the period, just my personal opinion, it felt like Pine City was able to control more of the period and get better opportunities on their shots. As Pine City starts to come out onto the ice, North Shore will be joining them here shortly, coming out of their own locker room area, kind of by the entrance end of the arena. Entrance end of the arena has changed a little bit here in Pine City. It normally has a warming house and concession stand and everything. But with all of the protocols in place, the entrance end is essentially just a staging area for the away team and coaches to be able to get set up. And the Pine City locker room has been moved to another location. Otherwise, it had been back behind there. So some changes here in Pine City at the Civic Center throughout the course of what has been a weird year for everybody. Really, nobody has been exempt from having a little bit of an effect. How bad that effect is, I guess, could be kind of, to be determined, or very up and down as far as how much good or bad has happened for anybody. Definitely been a different year for sure as we work our way through the remainder of the regular season, and a season that was thankfully able to happen after having everything canceled last year. I was having a discussion with a couple people at the radio station from last year's matchup. It was 1 year ago today. 1 year ago last night I did a East Central and Hinckley Finlayson boys game as Pine City right off the draw fires a shot deflected to the corner. Never made it all the way through to Powell. But I did a game. In that game, came down to the wire, 1 point game with fans in the stands. Everything was normal. Everything was just fine. And the next morning, which would have been 1 year ago today, I got the update from the State High School League that the next game, which was going to be in Crosby, was going to have no fans in the stands. And hours later, we get the word that all of the games were canceled. And that was the end of the season last year. We had no spring season as well as Youngbauer fires a shot high. I think it hit the helmet of Katie Carpenter. Carpenter tried to get it out of the zone, unable to do so. Back up to the point. Youngbauer stepped up on it, but just couldn't quite control it. And now Carpenter able to get it out of the zone. And it maybe be a tripping, Paul, as Carpenter put her stick out and took down Peralt. But the official followed the puck, going the other direction, and did not see that one. Puck chipped along the far boards. Knocked back in by Markshausen. Puck over to the near side. Be dug out and brought back by Peralt. Back out of the zone into the neutral zone. Back it'll come for Youngbauer. Bouncing puck on the far side. And Root able to get it back through the neutral zone, just out of the reach of Such. Such now tracks it down, sends it in on the right wing, but just in for all of the Storm players. Ahead it comes now. Markshausen in on the right wing. Works her way to the far side up against the boards. Taken away by Pine City, and back it'll come out to center. Agard crosses the line. Works her way into the slot, but has it knocked away from her. Benvey comes diving in to knock it away. Hermanson able to keep it in on the near side. Agard comes away with it, fires a shot. Goes 5-hole, and Agard gives the Dragons the lead. Abby Agard with the goal, and her dad, the coach, one of the first people to leap down to be able to congratulate Agard. Goal comes at the 1:58 mark on even strength. Abby Agard, unassisted, makes it 2-1. I was mentioning that the Dragons have put on some solid pressure here in this hockey game. That puck chipped in along the right wing. Over to the near side now for Hermanson. Hermanson looking to start it back out for the Dragons. Gets it back as far as the blue line. Sent right back in by Althaus. It was offside, so the Storm had to check back up. Allowing Pine City to be time to be able to get set up. Cross for Youngbauer on the far side. Valvoda will tip it along the boards, but not out. Played with a high stick by Youngbauer. Tried to touch it up. They wave it off. Back up top it'll go. Stepping up, Hop fires a shot. Stick save made up over the top of the net and into the netting. Back behind the netminder Millum. 2-1 our score. Now a face-off in the Pine City zone. .19 to play in period number 2. Dragons came out firing. Came out flying here in the first few minutes of the first period and now of the second period. Scoring just a couple minutes in, make it 2-1. Puck along that far side is North Shore trying to center it out in front. Nice save by Millen on a shot from the right on the doorstep. Larson had that one, but the puck comes back out to the neutral zone now. Pine City had an opportunity to be able to get an odd man rush going the other direction. Back behind, and it'll be chased down by Nordland. Nordland chops it along the boards over to the near side. Across it comes for Larson. Back to the point, kept in by Mikiska. Turnaround shot, blocker save made by Powell on the shot by Root. And it'll be picked up on the far side by Nordland. Nordland back out to center, now over to the near side for Sepke. Just out of her reach, but she's able to track it down on the left wing. Tries to go back into the zone. Knocked away, though. And taken away by Peralt. Peralt almost had it come back for her. Long lead pass. Sent back in by Benvey. Back to the neutral zone it'll go. Each team kind of trading possession. It'll come back into the Pine City zone. McKiska flips it off the boards on the near side, back through center. Peralta and Benvie collide at center, and the puck comes away instead on the other side. Agard gets it ahead for Ashworth, puts a shot in on net. Save made by Powell. Agard on the far side is checked off the puck. Puck comes back out to center, and it'll be knocked ahead by Youngbauer. Played it ahead for Agard. Agard in on the right wing, deep into the zone on the far side. Stepping up on that one is going to be Youngbauer. Holding the zone momentarily on the far side is going to be Hermanson. Velvoda tied up on the far side, trying to get it back underneath. Plays it back underneath. Natalie Larson for North Shore. Knocked that one down, but it's taken away instead by the Dragons. Back to the point, stepping up Kirby. Fires a shot towards the net. It's going to be kicked down by Benvie and back out to the neutral zone. Knocked away nicely by Kirby as Ernest tried to work her way back offensively with it. Benvie gets it back out to the neutral zone, but it'll be picked up by the Dragons. Ahead on the far side, in with Velvoda. Velvoda has it knocked away from her by Larson. Back to the point, Youngbauer fires that one towards the net, into the feet of Ernest. Back to the point on the near side. McKiska with a shot. Knocked to the corner by Benvie. Never made it all the way through. Once again, now McKiska bouncing puck save made. Rebound jammed in on the backside by Lexa Velvoda. Lexa Velvoda, the opportunist on the puck sent in by McKiska. The rebound came right out to her, and being in a great spot is part of the key. Malia McKiska gets the assist on the Velvoda goal. Makes it now 3-1 in favor of the Dragons. Back out to center. Back into the North Shore zone. Rubinek plays it long over to the near side. North Shore will pick it up and send it back into the zone. Ashworth tried to dig it out, but unable to do so. Ahead will come now Root on the far side. Tried to play it ahead. Knocked down by Carpenter. Sent back into the zone. Carpenter backhands it back underneath, all the way behind Millam. Rubinek back, trying to be able to get it out of the zone. Stepping up, though, Hoff hires a shot. Save made, rebound still out in front. Jamming away at a Conlon. Able to get it in the back of the net. Millam doesn't like it. Thought that she should have got credit for the cover. And North Shore answers just a few minutes later. And I say by a few minutes, it's actually 55 seconds later. It's going to be Ernest from Hoff on the goal. Pine City right back with it, puts a shot in on Powell, looking to try to be able to get that 2-goal lead once again. Back out to center, stepping up on it. Agard will fire that one back into the zone. North Shore trying to get it out. Back through the neutral zone it'll go. Youngbauer in her own zone will start it across. Kirby, lead pass, hits off of the shoulder of Agard. She tries to track it down, able to get it into the zone, but right there again, kept in by Velvoda. Velvoda into the slot, is knocked off the puck. It's going to be a penalty coming now on Benvie for checking. Just stepped up on the play and checked her off the puck. So Pine City will go back on the power play now as they have been flying here in the period. Penalty's going to be on Benvie. Pine City with their second opportunity on the power play. Kept in momentarily there by Rubinek, but now North Shore able to get it out of the zone. They'll backhand it down deep into the Pine City end. Markshausen will head back now forechecking. Rubinek will start it out. Ahead on the near side, long cross-ice feed on the far side. Tipped ahead by McKiska. They look to call icing on the play. She tipped it, but was still before the red line, so we'll head the length of the ice all the way back into the Pine City zone. Face-off on the far side left of Millam. 99 seconds left to go in the power play. Draw comes right to the netminder Millam. She's just going to get a smother. We've seen that the other night against Duluth. Janae Such got credit on a goal. She basically, instead of trying to win it back, just chopped at it and slap shot at it right at the netminder and is able to put it in the back of the net to give Pine City at the time a 1-0 goal. Now another shot right off the draw, rifled in by Ernest. Millam up to the task, though, is able to make the save. North Shore trying to put in some shorthanded pressure now. Puck back behind. It'll come away with Rydberg. Rydberg makes a move. Gets it back through center. Long lead pass going to be tipped in by Valvoda. Thought Valvoda tipped that one in, so I don't know where the icing call is going to come from on that one, but maybe she missed it and didn't get a piece of it. Thought she was right there for it, but it'll be icing, and so we'll head all the way down the length of the ice once again. Minute 14 to go in the power play, 9:33 to go in the period. Pine City still leads it 3-2 here on a Hockey Friday. Going to be a hockey-heavy Saturday tomorrow. Doubleheader as Northern Tier plays host to Sartell. In the early game at 1 o'clock, we'll have a basketball game in the middle on one of our streams, and then I'll have the second game of my doubleheader. I'll do both hockey games as the Pine City girls play host to Chisago Lakes. Puck back out through center. Now it's going to be a foot race, working back the other direction. Carpenter can't get there before Arissa Rydberg. Very nicely done, getting back on defense. Puck sent ahead. Youngbauer has it just get by her. She'll chase it down in her own zone and start it there for the Dragons. Puck on the near side, knocked away from Peralt, chopped up by Markshausen. Underneath now for Kirby. And back it'll come in the near side to the point, but knocked away once again. Far side, Youngbauer will start it ahead for the Dragons. Youngbauer gets across into the zone. On the far side, chases it all the way back underneath. On the far side as Markshausen trying to carry it along and just chops it out of the zone. Now with 10 seconds left to go in the power play. Puck over to the near side now. Such trying to get it into the zone quickly, maybe get one more rush in on the power play. Such into the slot, loses the puck, tries to gather it back up and unable to do so. Puck cleared out down the length of the ice. Smart play by Kirby to come back out through center. North Shore wanted to get it out on the run, be able to get that player jumping onto the ice. But Kirby, a junior, one of the elder statesmen of the squad, able to make a smart play to get back on defense. Able to prevent that from coming all the way down. 8:03 to play as Pine City now 0 for 2 on the power play. Draw out at the neutral zone. Carpenter and Such to take the draw. Back it'll come now for McKiska. Backhands it along the far side. Chopped along the boards and in by Root. Pine City will chase in after it. North Shore gets there first. Hoff tries to backhand it along the far side. Komarek unable to control it out in front. Jabbing at it. It's going to be in the back of the net. Ashworth from the slot. Ashworth had it come right out in front, and it was just kind of a foot race from girls trying to be able to get there first. And Rhiannon Ashworth gets the goal. Even strength as we're just after the power play. Such gets the assist on the even strength goal, makes it 4-2. Back out in front it'll come, deflected away by Rydberg. Chipped along the far side, and it'll come for the Dragons. Back through center, just not quite able to control it all the way through. Markshausen dumps it in, and then screams off for a change. Puck now along the far side. Pine City trying to get it out of their zone, plays it over to the near boards. And back to the blue line, but not out. Turning back the other direction is going to be Velchev, but it's taken away by Youngbauer. Youngbauer skates it all the way into the zone, now on the far side of the ice. Gets back behind, fires that one, trying to go high along that goal line, but misses it high over the top of the net. And North Shore gets it back the other direction. Sent in deep into the zone. Centering feed comes out in front, and Kirby knocks that one away nicely as she had Nordland coming right behind her to try to chop away at that one, but a nice play by Kirby again. to knock that one away. Puck back behind Norland, tries to center that one out in front. Another shot from in close. Nice save made on the slapper. That one came in from Carpenter right on the doorstep. Carpenter got the benefit of the one earlier and again had that one dribble through. But this time Milla makes the save. Puck back out to the blue line and now back out to center. Picked up there though by Sepke. Sepke will work her way in on the right wing. Dumps that puck in deep. Back behind Kirby will pick it up. Kirby looking to be able to move forward with it. Works it over to the near side and then has it knocked away from her. Back out to the neutral zone and picked up there by Hoff. Hoff works her way into the zone. Pickpocketed by Youngbauer. Youngbauer will chop it down the length of the ice, trying to be able to get an icing, be able to get some fresh legs out onto the ice. Kirby is stuck out there on the far side. She's going to be in there for a long time. Tipped on the way through, so no icing on it. Kirby now just trying to send that one down the length of the ice, and it's going to be an opportunity now in a breakaway. Shot just high of the net by Arissa Rydberg. Kirby, though, able to get off the ice nicely. Trying to just clear that one down. Ended up creating an offensive opportunity. Peralt fires that one up top, and a shot by Rubenek is deflected up and out of play. Peralt did a nice job making a couple of jab steps and drawing the defense towards her a little bit, but defense recovered to be able to deflect away the shot by Rubenek. High up and out of zone. 5:11 to play, period number 2. Pine City leads it 4-2 here against the North Shore Storm. We talked about it a little bit in the last game, in the victory in overtime. That one sent back out in front by Rubenek, and over to the far side it'll come out of the zone. Talked a little bit with not only the netminder Millam, but also with Rubenek about just the kind of the way the season has gone and developing over the course of the year and all the youth on this squad. That shot comes most of the way through. Benvie tried to fire that one, knocked to the corner by the defense. But so much youth and getting so much playing time at this level and just seeing some goals go in sometimes gives you a lot of faith that you can be able to hang with these girls at this varsity level. And we're starting to see some of that benefit now for this young squad. Centering feed comes out in front. Nice play. Brilliant play by Rubenek, being able to lift the stick of Carpenter as it was a centering feed by Ernest on a 2-on-1. Rubenek was driving in defensively. Great play there to be able to prevent any type of shot. Clearing attempt is a icing call. 4:18 to play, period number 2. 4-2 is our score. A lot of offense here in tonight's game. We'll wrap up all of that during the second period intermission and start maybe talking a little bit about our Nichols Cafe player of the game. Join us during the post game as we will award a bacon cheeseburger basket, a full meal deal, out to one of these young girls who will be the Nichols Cafe player of the game. Nichols Cafe, eat more bacon. That shot comes through on the left wing by Velchev, wide of the net. Picked up by Root, trying to get it back out of the zone. Back it'll come for Kirby. Kirby in her own zone, tries to get it back out to the blue line. I think it came to the blue line, but not out. Sent in towards the net. Millam will knock it to the corner. Kirby will backhand it around the boards over to the far side, just out of the reach of Youngbauer. Setting it up will be Root. Now Kirby will work it ahead for Ashworth and back out of the neutral zone. Picked up there by Sipke. Over to the far side and played ahead by Althaus into the zone. Shot comes through from Carpenter right into the midsection of Millam. Gobbles that one up, able to hold on. .3:23 to play in the second period of action here from the Pine City Civic Center. Face-off far side left of Millam. Comes back to the point and just sneaks across the line. Benvie will have to come back and let the rest of the girls check up, get back on side. Puck sent in just wide of the net by Komarek. Tracked all the way through by Millam. Centering feed comes out in front, but nobody there wearing a black sweater. Picked up by Hermanson. Long lead pass to the far side for Valvoda. Valvoda's played very well over the last handful of games. Back now for Hermanson. Hermanson Crosses the line into the zone, but loses the puck. Benvie knocks away from her, sends it around over to the near side. Back it'll come now for Hermanson, trying to get it into the zone. Back to the point. Going to be sent in by Rydberg. Back behind. Knocked to the side by the netminder Powell, but it's not smothered. Out in front, Valvoda just had it go underneath her stick. She was on the weak side and had an open net to work with, but just couldn't get any blade on that one. North Shore able to get it back out to the neutral zone. Kirby, lead pass over to the near side. Be tipped into the zone, and they call icing. A couple of different Pine City players on this near side. I guess neither one of them touched it. We'll call icing and head all the way back into the Pine City zone. 2:22 to play in the second period, 4-2. The Twos will have it. Draw one back by North Shore. Up top, shot sent in by Hoff. Hits a lot of traffic out in front, and Kirby will bring it back. And Kirby crosses the line and then flips that one deep into the zone. Agard will chase back after it. Looking to be able to get it away for Peralt, who comes in to be able to help. Peralt digs that one out, and it comes away instead with Velchev. Velchev on that far side will bring it ahead. Now for North Shore. Gets across the red line and then fires that one in deep. Nordland chases back behind, trying to be able to get it centered out in front. Puck along this near side board. Long lead pass now one-on-one for Agard. Agard swings it wide over to the near side, being able to get past Althaus. Plays it back underneath. Loses the puck, however. Hoff will chip it along the boards on the far side. Markshausen will pick it up and start it back. 90 seconds remain in the period as it's dumped in by Markshausen. Deep into the zone. Such back behind will pick it up. Over to the near side, Carpenter came in after it. Now pinned up against the boards with Carpenter and Such. Carpenter comes away with the puck, works back behind, tries to center it out in front. Puck still free and is going to be smothered by the netminder Millam. Minute 15 remaining in the period. Reset the net. Face-off near side right is picked up, and a quick shot. Save made. Rebound shot just high. That was a nice shot by Ernest, but just high and wide of the netminder Millam. Back it'll come. Ashworth made a nice move, got into the slot, but just had it roll off of her stick. Such plays it back out in front. Tipped by Root, but not on goal. Couldn't quite get the tip directed the right direction. But a great opportunity for the Dragons. Back it comes now for Kirby. Long lead pass over to the near side for Ashworth. Tries to chase after that one, but it's going to be picked up and sent back instead by Althaus. Dragons pick it up, play it back into the zone. Althaus will pick it up for North Shore. Back to the blue line, and Valvoda unable to hold the zone. But the Dragons come back to the neutral zone. In on the far side now, going to be Rydberg. Ava Rydberg pinned up against the sideboards on the far side. Down to 20 seconds to play. Youngbauer calling for it back at the blue line. Back it'll come for her. Sets up, plays it over the far side. One-timer for Kirby. Gobbled up. Not held on to by the netminder, and it lays right out in front for another Pine City goal. I think that one's going to be Hermanson. Even strength goal at 16:50. Put in by Emma Hermanson. A lot of pucks being held onto for the Pine City Dragons as they are having a lot of youth scoring. This is going to be a tough decision there as the puck comes all the way deep into the zone, held up against the boards for the remainder of the second period. And boy, I don't know who's going to be the Nichols Cafe player of the game. It is definitely could be any number one of people, as it has just been absolutely incredible tonight. The offensive onslaught put on by the Pine City girls. They lead it 5-2 after 2 periods of play, and really clicking on all cylinders, and just a balanced attack all the way up and down this lineup. After 2 periods of play, 5-2 in favor of Pine City. We'll come back and wrap up that period on WCMP.
Rydberg & Sons is your local family-owned and operated excavation company. From Class 5 and custom gravel crushing to shoreline restoration, Rydberg & Sons are your guys. They also do grading, building site preparation, demolition, graveling of roads, and much more. Need fill? They got you covered from boulders or gravel to recycled blacktop and concrete. Call the crew at Rydberg & Sons at 320-629-2503. Rydberg & Sons, we move the earth. The Rydberg family, proudly playing hockey on Pine City since 1945.
This is a story we all share, of a place rooted in tradition and rich with opportunity, a people driven by compassion and vision. At Essentia Health, we're proud to play our role in this story because we know that this place, these people, are like nowhere else. Visit Essentia Health in Hinckley, Sandstone, or our new location in Moose Lake for all your care needs. Schedule an appointment at essentiahealth.org today.
Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley, providing you with the highest quality food for your family. This week at Daggett's, get Hormel all-natural pork butts for $1.59 per pound. Honey Crisp apples are just $1.79 per pound. Daggett's own fresh baked Italian bread is 2 for $3, and Best Choice mac and cheese is 3 for $1. Deals are good this week only while supplies last. So hurry into your local grocery store. Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley.
The new year is here. It's the perfect time to trade out the old and bring in the new. That's the new furnace to keep you cozy warm for the rest of winter and for years to come. Aquarius Home Services, your local heating expert, is here to help with a fantastic New Year's special. How does a new furnace for as low as $45 per month sound? That's right, as little as $45 per month. To learn more and schedule your free estimate, visit AquariusHomeservices.com today.
Hey, I'm Chad Greenway. When I was playing, I loved chasing down running backs. But you shouldn't have to chase your bank around when you're buying a home. Franzen Bank & Trust Mortgage Consultants will be with you stride for stride, like a linebacker on a running back, from pre-approval to closing and beyond. Let Franzen Bank guide you through the mortgage process. Learn more at franzenbank.com/getThere. Franzen Bank & Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
M Health Fairview brings world-class care to North Branch. You'll have access to the latest groundbreaking research discoveries combined with convenient care close to home. In North Branch, their dedicated care team specializes in family medicine, diabetes education, and physical therapy. Most of the staff and providers from the Pine City Clinic are now available in North Branch. To schedule an appointment, call 1-855-FAIRVIEW or use MyChart. Urgent care is also available Monday through Friday from noon till 8 and 9 till 5 on the weekends.
Minnesota, it's home. Hot summers at the lake, beautiful falls, snowy winters, and rainy springs. We experience it all. Make sure you're ready to handle whatever this state throws at you with help from Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Minnesota Equipment carries brands you love, like John Deere, Steel, Toro, Gravely zero-turn mowers, and Aaron snowblowers. Their helpful staff can not only get you the equipment you need, but can help you maintain it so it will last. Plus, they carry a full line of farm equipment. Minnesota Equipment in Isani, online at minnesotaequipment.com.
Chad Greenway here. Mortgage rates haven't been this low since 2017. Time to talk to your local Franzen Bank about buying your first home, a cabin, or an investment property, building your dream home, refinancing to lower your mortgage payment, or for a home improvement project. Franzen Bank will be with you every step of the way. Find your local Franzen Bank mortgage expert today at franzenbank.com/getThere. Tell them Greenway sent you. Franzen Bank & Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a four-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available. Online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
If you've been injured in an auto accident or have sustained other personal injury, you don't have to leave town to get good representation. Spear and Swanson attorneys at law in Pine City are experienced and will work on your case with no fee until they get you money. They also handle divorce and custody cases, criminal defense, including DWI and other legal matters. Spear and Swanson is your local law firm that cares about you. So if you need legal representation or advice, call 320-629-7586. Spear and Swanson, attorneys at law in Pine City.
It takes a team effort to ensure a successful future. That's why Town & Country Insurance in Hinckley, Finlayson, and Mora, your local Grinnell Mutual member insurance company, and Grinnell Mutual are celebrating the accomplishments of our student athletes across every sport. We recognize the dedication it takes to work and play hard. Your display of teamwork makes it easy to trust in tomorrow. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
Monhan here in Pine City. 5-2 is the big-time lead for the Pine City girls as things looked pretty even for a little bit starting the second period. But Pine City really turned on the afterburners. We talked a little bit in the period, really in both periods, how they started out flying in the first couple minutes of each period. After the first period, it seemed like they kind of laid back a little bit after North Shore is able to even the score, but still had a couple of nice offensive opportunities. The second period, though, that was a much different story as North Shore is able to get the goal that they were able to get to cut it to a one-goal lead, but Pine City ratcheted things up at that point in time, putting on another couple of goals after that. Recapping the scoring in the second period, minute 58 in, Abby Agard unassisted gets her first goal and has the puck sent over to be able to commemorate that and makes it, at the time, 2-1. Pine City then makes it 3-1 at 5:03. Alexa Valvoda from Malia McKiska made it 3-1. About 52 seconds later, North Shore, though, gets it back to a one-goal lead as Hope Ernest gets a goal from Hoff, makes it at the time 3-2. Things looked like they maybe even out at that point in time, similar to the first period. That lasted about 10 seconds as it seemed like Pine City just was not happy with the way that goal was scored, even though it was a legitimate goal, just more so kind of a good reaction from the team, I guess you could say, is probably the best way that I'd put it, is they kind of took that as some fuel to be able to try to force the issue a little bit. 20 seconds later, Rhiannon Ashworth puts a goal in the back of the net, assisted by Janae Such. Made it at the time 4-2, and then 16:50 before the end of the period, Emma Hermanson gets a rebound on a shot from Kirby. Pine City has been crashing out in front. They've been trying to chip it, pucks right on the doorstep. They have been taking advantage of rebound opportunities that have been right on the doorstep, and that has given them a 5-2 lead and really what looks to be solid control in this game. Shots on goal in that period were 10-10, for the game 20-15, but that period really felt like it was dominated from the goal scoring, but also the puck control by the by the Pine City Dragons in that period. They lead at 5-2 after 2 periods of play. We'll come back to Pine City, wrap up that period, and get you set for the third period of play when we return on WCMP Online.
Wellia Health offers sports medicine services at all our campuses in Mora, Pine City, and Hinckley. Dr. Mullen and his team treat a full range of sports injuries for all athletes at any level of competition. If you are injured, we want to help you return to the game as quickly and as safely as possible, providing the sports medicine care you need when you need it to help you live life well with Wellia Health. Call 320-679-1313 to schedule for any location.
Before it's too late, call Dale's Heating and Appliance. Winters here can be brutal. When the temperatures drop, it's important to keep your heating system working in your home or office. Dale's Heating and Appliance will install and service an array of top brand heating systems and provide 24-hour emergency service. Trustworthy, on-time, and worry-free, Dale's Heating and Appliance in Pine City, serving all communities. For expert service guaranteed, call 320-629-3531.
The mushroom melt is back at A&W. How does this sound? Sautéed seasoned mushrooms and onions with melted Swiss cheese on your choice of a juicy burger or grilled chicken. Then add golden French fries and a medium soft drink. It's the mushroom melt and fries combo at A&W. Now, top it off with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve and made fresh root beer, all in a frosty mug. Or how about the A&W root beer freeze? Signature combos and delicious treats always at your local A&W restaurant in Pine City.
Each and every hockey player on the ice has had dreams of one day making it to the pros. As we get older, we still have dreams, but those dreams change. Are you dreaming of a new home or maybe a remodeling project on your current home? Let Log Creek Builders help you make your dreams a reality. George Sell with Log Creek Builders is ready to help you complete your next project. Visit Log Creek Builders on Facebook to see what dreams have come true for others and what is possible for you. Log Creek Builders says good luck and go Dragons.
Great homes start with a sound foundation. That foundation starts with a mortgage from Northwoods Bank. Northwoods Bank is a community bank that knows the neighborhood. We have personalized home lending solutions, and with our rapid mortgage, apply online at northwoodsbank.com 24/7. Be approved in 20 minutes and be in your dream home sooner. Think local when it comes to your banking solutions. Northwoods Bank, we make it happen for you. Northwoods Bank is an equal housing lender and FDIC insured.
Reliance Financial is a full-service accounting and tax firm. They offer a broad range of services for both business and personal finance. They take pride in helping their clients achieve their financial goals. Reliance Financial can help you with tax planning and preparation, wealth management, and day-to-day accounting needs for your business. Whatever your financial needs are, reach out to the knowledgeable staff at Reliance Financial today. Locally owned and operated. Find them at rfinancial.org or 307-462-6991. Rydberg & Sons is your local family-owned and operated excavation company. From Class 5 and custom gravel crushing to shoreline restoration, Rydberg & Sons are your guys. They also do grading, building site preparation, demolition, graveling of roads, and much more. Need fill? They got you covered from boulders or gravel to recycled blacktop and concrete. Call the crew at Rydberg & Sons at 320-629-2503. Rydberg & Sons, we move the earth. The Rydberg family, proudly playing hockey in Pine City since 1945.
This is a story we all share, of a place rooted in tradition and rich with opportunity, a people driven by compassion and vision. At Essentia Health, we're proud to play our role in this story, because we know that this place, these people, are like nowhere else. Visit Essentia Health in Hinckley, Sandstone, or our new location in Moose Lake for all your care needs. Schedule an appointment at essentiahealth.org today.
Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley, providing you with the highest quality food for your family. This week at Daggett's, get Hormel all-natural pork butts for $1.59 per pound. Honey Crisp apples are just $1.79 per pound. Daggett's own fresh baked Italian bread is 2 for $3, and Best Choice mac and cheese is 3 for $1. Deals are good this week only while supplies last. So hurry into your local grocery store, Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley.
Andy Beckstrom on hand here in Pine City. 5-2 is the lead for the Pine City girls over the top of the North Shore Storm as they have come to play tonight. We've had a couple of girls get their very first goals of their varsity career and looking to be able to maybe put more up on the board as they lead at 5-2 going into the final 17 minutes of tonight's hockey game. Such line will start it for Pine City. Posed out there by Carpenter. Puck will work ahead into the Pine City zone. Kirby will come back after it to start it out for the Dragons. Loses the puck momentarily. Sent out in front as it was played across by Ernest. Dragons pick it up and able to get it back out to center. Ashworth tried to play it, Root tried to play it across for Ashworth, but knocked away by North Shore, and back it'll come now for Youngbauer. Cross for Kirby, back for Youngbauer on the near side. Youngbauer chops it back out to the neutral zone. Now lead pass ahead for Ashworth. Knocked ahead by Such, but not into the zone. Now knocked into the zone, but picked up immediately by North Shore. Ashworth works her way in on the far side, dumps that one in as Pine City looks to complete a change behind the play. Puck along the boards on the near side, crashing in after it. Suits trying to be able to hold the zone. Comes over to the far side and brought back in now by Rubinek. Sets, fires, save made, and held on to. Had wet ice, though. The netminder Powell almost slid into the goal and almost ended up creating a goal for Pine City just by holding on to it. Not able to stay out of the net. Face out far side left of Powell. Draw one back by the Dragons. Up top, Rubinek trying to set up for a shot. Had his shot away, but it got deflected and knocked down by Benvie. Back it'll come to neutral. Markshausen can't handle it. Taken away by Pine City, sent the other side. Now it's going to be picked up on the run. It's going to be no penalty. Shot came in. I think that one almost went in there as it was tipped on the doorstep by Benvie. Peralt and Rydberg created a play there that almost created a goal. Looked like Rydberg was tripped up as she was trying to work her way into the zone. Incidental contact is the call, though. We play on even strength. 15:42 to play. 5-2. Pine City again putting on the pressure in the offensive zone. Puck back behind. It's going to be chopped along and out from Hoff. Kirby will come back after it. Plays it back now for Youngbauer. Youngbauer through center. Plays it ahead. Knocked down by Althaus. Althaus tries to lead that one ahead. Going to be chipped along the boards on the near side from Youngbauer, just out of the reach of Valvoda. Valvoda will get it back, trying to work it into the zone. Puck will come free over to the far side. It'll be sent in by North Shore. Puck back behind on the far side. Hoff gets it back to the point. Althaus able to hold his own. Althaus from the high slot fires that one through. Deflected out in front. Puck still loose on this near side. Chopping away at it is Komarek, but it's knocked down immediately and taken back out through by Youngbauer. Youngbauer got it right into her legs and was able to carry it all the way down into the offensive zone. North Shore picks it up. Youngbauer turns and fires that one through, and it's going to be held on to by Powell. Face off in the zone. Face off far side left of Powell. Such and Velchev to take the draw. Puck comes back to the far side. Maya Conlon will try to wrap it around. Puck bounces up over the top of the net. It rolls its way through the crossbar. Over to the near side in the corner. Back it'll come behind now for Benvie. Benvie will work it back out now for North Shore. Puck turned over, almost an opportunity for Root, but had it slide off of her stick. Back the other side, it'll go for Velchev. Puck heads into the zone, and I think we're going to get a penalty coming on the Dragons, as Velchev is now down on the far side of the ice, and while she's attended to by the trainers, we'll step away on WCMP.
The new year is here. It's the perfect time to trade out the old and bring in the new. That's the new furnace to keep you cozy warm for the rest of winter and for years to come. Aquarius Home Services, your local heating expert, is here to help with a fantastic New Year special. How does a new furnace for as low as $45 per month sound? That's right, as little as $45 per month. To learn more and schedule your free estimate, visit AquariusHomeservices.com today.
Hey, I'm Chad Greenway. When I was playing, I loved chasing down running backs. But you shouldn't have to chase your bank around when you're buying a home. Franzen Bank & Trust Mortgage Consultants will be with you stride for stride, like a linebacker on a running back, from pre-approval to closing and beyond. Let Franzen Bank guide you through the mortgage process. Learn more at franzenbank.com/getThere. Franzen Bank & Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
M Health Fairview brings world-class care to North Branch. You'll have access to the latest groundbreaking research discoveries combined with convenient care close to home. In North Branch, their dedicated care team specializes in family medicine, diabetes education, and physical therapy. Most of the staff and providers from the Pine City Clinic are now available in North Branch. To schedule an appointment, call 1-855-FAIRVIEW or use MyChart. Urgent care is also available Monday through Friday from noon till 8 and 9 till 5 on the weekends.
WCMP online. Brooke Velchef able to make it off the ice. A little bit of assistance. Might be out for a few minutes, but it seemed like the coach indicated she might be able to return a little bit later as he was coming off. Hoff will pick it up now on the draw. 2 minutes for elbowing will be the charge to Such. Hoff will play it over to the far side. Stepping up, Ernest fires a shot. Save made by the netminder Millam. Holds on to that one for a draw. Far side right. Carpenter and Ryberg to take the draw. Draw one back by North Shore. Picked up by Hoff. Hoff will work the blue line. Works her way over to the near side with Nordland. Plays over to the far side, and a shot by Ernest is deflected back behind. Althaus back to the point now for Hoff, but it slips past her stick and will come back out to the neutral zone. Storm have to check back up. Nordland on the near side loses the puck. It'll come back through center and down the length of the ice. Storm will come back after it now. Minute 20 to go in the power play. 13:34 to go in the period. Back through center. Working it ahead will be Hoff. Gets her way into the offensive zone. Sets up on the far side. Lays it back now at the point for Ernest. Ernest in the circle over to the far side now for Hoff into the corner. Minute gone by in the power play. 13:17 to go in the period. Centering feed out in front, and it goes past Althaus, and Millam makes kind of a pseudo save, but knocks it to the corner. Up top, Hoff is going to fire a shot. Kick save made by Millam on that far side, and back out of the zone nicely as Rydberg smartly steps up on that one and kind of forces the issue back at the blue line. The Storm knocked it back into the zone, but they were in offsides. That'll move the faceoff back out to the neutral zone. 13:01 to play in the period. 45 seconds to go in the power play. Draw one back by the Storm. And Benvie will try to work it in on the far side. Sepke over to the near side now for Conlon. In on the right wing. Puck chopped up into the air. That'll allow Pine City to be able to get it at least back to the blue line, but I think it hit one of the Pine City players. It did, so faceoff will remain in the zone. I think it actually hit Emma Kirby. Face-off, near side left of Millam. Again, stick with us during the post game. Have our Nichols Cafe player of the game. Pine City leading it 5-2. They put 5 goals up on the board. And on the other side, Millam has been able to hold them to just 2 goals on about 28 shots, almost 30 shots. That one comes through. Another shot on goal. Komarek fired that one in, and a save was made. Pine City goals in the game. Rubenek, Agard, Valvoda, Ashworth, and Hermanson. Such and Kirby also had assists, as well as McKiska. So really any one of those names could be our Nichols Cafe player of the game. Stick with us again during the postgame to find out who that will be. Althaus fires a shot. It's going to be wide on the blocker side over to the far point and kept in at the point by Hoff. Carpenter works her way out in front. Dropped that puck off for Conlan as the Dragons are back to full strength. Off the boards on the far side, trying to be able to get it back for Such. Such would have been headed to the races going the other direction. That shot comes through from Hoff. Save made, and it'll go up against the netting. And just pinned up against the net nicely by Millam. We're back to even strength. Both teams 0 for 2 on the power play in the game. Face-off near side left of Millam. One back by the Dragons. Youngbauer will start it from her own zone. Plays it ahead for Such. Root will get it back through to the neutral zone. And over to the far side, tracking it down will be Conlon. Conlon fires that one deep into the zone. We're going to start seeing here now as we start reaching the 11-minute mark. We might see North Shore trying to pinch down a little bit more on it. That shot comes through, save made again. Nicely done by Millam. Has played a very good game for this Dragon squad. She's played a lot of really good games for the Dragons. They had that 10-game losing streak in the middle, but they won their first 2 and are looking good to be able to win 2 straight here towards the end of the season. They will close out on Saturday tomorrow night against Chisago Lakes. We'll have that game for you here on WCMP. That'll be an interesting game as Chisago Lakes ranked number 4 in state by the QRF. They won 8-0 against the Dragons earlier this year, but that was a very different squad than what we are seeing over the last couple of games here for this Pine City Dragons squad. Markshausen in on the left wing, far side of the ice, fires a shot, and Markshausen gets the goal. Just beats Milam glove side. Jenna Markshausen. Time of the goal is going to be 6:10. Makes it now 5-3. Lily Benvey gets the assist. Dragons try to work it back into the zone to be able to try to get that lead back to 3 once again. They did that in the second period. See if they can do it once again. Hoff chops it along the boards over to the far side for Komarek. Komarek tried to get it back for Hoff, but instead it's going to be Carpenter on the right wing. Sent all the way in deep, wraps around the boards over to the far side. McKiska tries to step up on it. Hermanson as well with Carpenter. Back it'll come from McKiska. McKiska has it pinned up against the boards. Now it comes away with the Storm out in front and a backhand by Komarek. Save made by Milam. 10:09 to play in the game. Pine City doesn't want to just hold on to a lead, but North Shore is going to try to ramp up the pressure. Could leave some opportunities for Pine City to get out on the break going the other direction as they're going to try to force the issue in the offensive zone. That shot comes through. Markshausen backhands it out in front again, and it just gets past Sepke, who is sitting on the weak side. Would have had maybe a nice open net to work with. Now it's going to be taken away by Peralt. Peralt works her way back through, plays it over to the near side for Agard. Agard tries to get out in front, and she's hauled down getting towards the net. The net comes off. Everybody goes crashing back behind. And we get a face-off in the zone, but Peralt and Agard did a great job rushing that puck up ice. Face-off on the near side right. They'll keep that same line out there. They got that push on that last play. Be Velchev, who's back onto the ice. Nice to see Velchev back on the ice. Long lead pass, trying to get it for Markshausen. Mentioned that they're going to try to start leaking one of the forwards out, one or two of the forwards up high. Try to be able to get something going offensively, going the other direction. Chopped along the boards on the far side. Nice job by Peralt to be able to get it out of the zone. North Shore plays it back in. Now chipped out by Kirby, able to get it ahead for Rydberg. Over to the near side, nicely off the boards for Agard. Agard gets into the zone, fires a shot wide of the net. On the glove side, I'll go over to the boards on the far side. Hoff will start it out for the Storm. Hoff crosses her way this way and that, over to the near side, now back into the slot area, but loses the puck, taken away by Such. She's going to send that one in on goal from the mid-stripe. Carpenter will chase it down on the near side, plays it around the boards over to the far side for Hoff. Puck knocked away though, quick shot, save made by Powell as it was a turnover. Ashworth had it in close and made a bid for her second goal of the game. Such and Carpenter on the far side left of the netminder Powell. Draw one back into the corner. Picked up now by Ashworth. Ashworth looking back behind, tries to center it out in front. Such had it just slide past her. Knocked to the corner by Ernest on the far side. McKiska able to hold the zone. Plays it back underneath. Shaking out down Benvey. Just going to play it along the boards on the near side. Not out, kept in at the point by Rubenek. Rubenek comes away with it. Sets up in the circle. Fires a shot. And Rubenek gets her second goal of the night. Lena Rubenek with her second goal of the night. North Shore tried to pinch in on it. That was something I was mentioning before, that they're going to try to get more and more aggressive. And it just comes free for Rubinek to step up in the circle. Fires that one high on the glove side and makes it now 6-3. Samantha Root gets an assist on that one. And Rubinek with 2 goals is the only player with 2 points in a night where there are 6 goals put up on the board. Very balanced attack for this Dragon squad. Puck over to the near side, back to the blue line, or back to the midline stripe, I should say. North Shore sent it back in, but Valvoda will pick it up and work it back into the offensive zone. North Shore now back all the way the other direction, gets it partway through. Now we get a hand up and a delayed penalty coming. Touched up, and it's going to be on a hook. Hook is going to be on, I believe that's going to be Rydberg. Yep, Rydberg picks up the hooking minor. .9:18 the time of the hooking minor. North Shore 0 for 2 on the power play now with their 3rd opportunity. And you don't want to give a team too many opportunities on the power play, especially a team like North Shore that kind of dangerous. They were able to get a lot of shots on goal. That one's going to be high over the top of the net. Stepping up on the far side is going to be Hoff. Hoff sends that one through, but wide of the net. Nordlund in the corner on the near side. Plays it out in front, and it goes off of the netminder's stick and knocked away by the Dragons, and it gets by Hoff. It'll head all the way back down the length of the ice. Powell will play that one. Chasing back after that one. Good forecheck. Rushing back after it is going to be Rydberg. Rydberg loses an edge, tries to dive forward and knock that one down. Now we're going to get a call coming against Agard on a trip. Once Pine City touches it up, we got the delayed call coming. I don't see Powell coming out of the net. Puck on the far side, and now we're going to get the whistle. And it's going to be a 5-on-3 opportunity. Now Root gets the tripping minor. She will head to the box. It'll be a 5-on-3 for North Shore. And to make sure that they know what they're doing with it, they're going to go ahead and take their timeout. They're going to have 3 minutes and 1 second of a 5-on-3, or out of a power play, I should say. Minute 1 of a 5-on-3. We'll come back with that when we return on WCMP Online.
Minnesota. It's home. Hot summers at the lake, beautiful falls, snowy winters, and rainy springs. We experience it all. Make sure you're ready to handle whatever this state throws at you with help from Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Minnesota Equipment carries brands you love, like John Deere, Steel, Toro, Gravely zero-turn mowers, and Aaron snowblowers. Their helpful staff can not only get you the equipment you need, but can help you maintain it so it will last. Plus, they carry a full line of farm equipment. Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Online at minnesotaequipment.com.
Chad Greenway here. Mortgage rates haven't been this low since 2017. Time to talk to your local Franzen Bank about buying your first home, a cabin, or an investment property, building your dream home, refinancing to lower your mortgage payment, or for a home improvement project. Franzen Bank will be with you every step of the way. Find your local Franzen Bank mortgage expert today at franzenbank.com/get there. Tell them Greenway sent you. Franzen Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a 4-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available. Online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
WCMP Online as a shot comes through from Hoff on the far side. Talked a little bit about the offensive onslaught that Pine City is putting on tonight. They scored 8 goals in their first game of the year. They have not scored hardly any goals since then. They went actually a stretch of 8 games not scoring a goal at all during that 10-game losing streak. As now on the 5-on-3, Hermanson able to get it clear down the lake of the ice. That's a huge clear there by Hermanson. They average, I went through and kind of looked at their schedule a little bit. They averaged just slightly more than 1 goal a game. Puck back behind. 1 goal a game, and they're putting 5 up on the board, or 6 up on the board tonight in a bid to be able to get their 4th win of the year. Now the puck knocked away nicely. Back out to center from Hermanson once again. Great job defensively by her, harassing Hoff as she carries it all the way into the zone. Hoff tries to play it back door, knocked away, kicked away there by Kirby as one player back on, out in front, shot just wide by Ernest. Into the corner for Nordland. Now just a one-player advantage for North Shore. Back to the point, Hoff on the near side, fires it through. A lot of traffic out in front, never made it all the way through to Millam. She's down into Crouch, being able to track that one all the way through. Pine City able to knock that one to the corner. Hoff will pick it up on the far side. Hoff looking out in front, fires a shot. It's deflected high up over the top of the net. Over to the near side now, Velvoda. Correction, it's going to be Nordland trying to be able to come away with that one. Out in front it goes, and it's tied up nicely by Kirby as she just had her feet basically tied up with Althouse. It was on the doorstep, and Pine City comes to the aid of her to be able to get it cleared down the length of the ice. 9 seconds remain in the power play. It was a 5-on-3 for a little more than a minute, and it looks like Pine City is going to come away unscathed. Back after it, underneath, a shot from Velchev is knocked away to the corner, and we're back to even strength. Althouse on the far side, now pinned up against the boards, chopped away over to the near side. Now Rubenek will come away with it. Trying to get it back along the boards on the near side. Velchev plays it out for Markshausen. Sets up in the circle on the far side. Rister out to the near side. It was well wide of the net. I don't know if it was a centering attempt or what it was meant to be, but it was definitely well wide of the net. Rubenek plays it over to the far side. Markshausen settles it down along the far side boards. Pine City able to get it cleared out. It'll drop down the length of the ice. Don't know that they'll actually whistle that one down as icing. It didn't have a lot of momentum on that one. They wave it off. Benvie almost turned it over on the doorstep for Agard out in the neutral zone. Benvie works her way all the way back into the offensive zone on the far side, but Pine City right there to be able to knock it ahead. 3:48 to play here in this hockey game. And on the far side is going to be Sepke. Up top for Markshausen. Pokes that one down underneath. Picked up there and sent along the far side by Rubenek. Back to the point. Backhanded along by Benvie. Out in front, trying to get a shot as Velchev, but had it carry all the way through to the corner. Out it'll come, and a shot by Sepke, wide of the net. 3:20 to play here in the hockey game. Back out to center, tipped away by Such. Back after it, Conlon plays it over to the near side. Into the zone it goes now with Ernest. Ernest can't control it, however, and Such again able to get it back out to the neutral zone on the far side of the ice, now brought in by Carpenter. Played back underneath, around the boards over to the near side. Pine City trying to get it clear out of the zone. Back up top it'll come into the high slot, and a shot by Conlon. Save made, and Millam thought that she had it. Out it'll come. Carpenter had it on her backhand side. She tried to go back to her front hand. If she would have just shot it from the backhand, probably would have had a goal. But she tried to adjust, and it allowed the defense to be able to knock that one to the corner. Puck on the far side. Pine City still trying to get the puck out of the zone. Hoff on this near side spins away. Plays it over to the far side. Empty net on the other side of the ice. I was just going to mention they're probably going to pull that netminder here pretty soon. Down by 3 goals. Kirby back behind. Plays it out in front. It'll come up to the high slot for Conlon. Wraps off the post. I think that one hit the crossbar. Puck back behind. Over to the near side now for Hoff. Hoff trying to get it out in front. Centers that one, but the only person there is Kirby. Kirby's going to play it off the boards on the near side. Down the length of the ice. It'll be icing on the Dragons, but both teams will be able to get some fresh legs out there after a long extended shift in the offensive zone for Pine City and North Shore. 109 seconds remain up on the clock. 6-3 is our score. Empty net at the other end of the ice. North Shore almost had too many girls on the ice. They win the draw back to the point. Althaus fires a shot. Kick save made by Rydberg as she knocked that one away. Trying to get it ahead on the far side, and it is going to be out. Trying to work ahead, firing that shot towards the net is going to be wide of the net. It was well across the center stripe, so no icing. Back to the point. Setting up Youngbauer, buries that one from the blue line. Brenna Youngbauer gets in on the action with a goal. .15:33, the time of the goal. Brenna Youngbauer makes it 7-3 in favor of the Dragons. They put the netminder back in for North Shore. Pine City again able to gain control and move that one forward. Unassisted goal at 15:33 makes it 7-3. Back it'll come now for Valvoda. Flips it over to the far side as we go under 1 minute remaining here in the third period of this hockey game. Hermanson backhands it underneath on the far side. Pinned up against the boards by Benvey. Back to the point. Shot by, I believe that's Rubenek on that far side. Correction, that one's going to be 25, Megan Vasenak. A couple of shots by her. First shift of the game. Back over to the near side. It's going to come all the way down the length of the ice. Rubenek back after it. Plays it ahead for Valvoda. Hops the stick of one of the North Shore players. Sent in by North Shore back behind. 20 seconds remain in the hockey game. Ahead now for Hermanson on the far side of the ice. Chopping away at it. Benvey able to put it back in the zone, but not able to control it. 13 seconds remain in this game. Near side. Sepke tries to bring that one in. It's going to be dumped in by Althaus. It'll go back behind. 3, 2, and 1 as the puck is cleared down the length of the ice, but Pine City comes away with the victory, 7-3. We'll wrap things up here on the postgame for a 7-3 victory by the Pine City Dragons over the top of the North Shore Storm when we return on WCMP Online.
If you've been injured in an auto accident or have sustained other personal injury, you don't have to leave town to get good representation. Spear and Swanson attorneys at law in Pine City are experienced and will work on your case with no fee until they get you money. They also handle divorce and custody cases, criminal defense, including DWI and other legal matters. Spear and Swanson is your local law firm that cares about you. So if you need legal representation or advice, call 320-629-7586. Spear and Swanson, attorneys at law in Pine City.
It takes a team effort to ensure a successful future. That's why Town & Country Insurance in Hinckley, Finlayson, and Mora, your local Grinnell Mutual member insurance company, and Grinnell Mutual are celebrating the accomplishments of our student athletes across every sport. We recognize the dedication it takes to work and play hard. Your display of teamwork makes it easy to trust in tomorrow. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
Wellia Health offers sports medicine services at all our campuses in Mora, Pine City, and Hinckley. Dr. Mullen and his team treat a full range of sports injuries for all athletes at any level of competition. If you are injured, we want to help you return to the game as quickly and as safely as possible, providing the sports medicine care you need when you need it to help you live life well with Wellia Health. Call 320-679-1313 to schedule for any location.
Before it's too late, call Dale's Heating and Appliance. Winters here can be brutal. When the temperatures drop, it's important to keep your heating system working in your home or office. Dale's Heating and Appliance will install and service an array of top brand heating systems and provide 24-hour emergency service. Trustworthy, on-time, and worry-free, Dale's Heating and Appliance in Pine City, serving all communities. For expert service guaranteed, call 320-629-3531.
WCMP Online, Andy Beckstrom on hand here for the postgame here at the Pine City Civic Center. Joined here on the postgame by Emma Hermanson. And first and foremost, congratulations on the victory.
Thank you.
And a lot of fun to be able to play in a game like this tonight, huh?
Yeah, lots of fun.
You guys were able to put quite the offensive game plan together that it seemed like right from the get-go, you guys were able to control the puck, keep it in the zone, and keep the pressure on North Shore pretty much all game.
Yeah, it started with that first line. They got a shot right away, and that was pretty cool to see because they're all 8th graders.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun to be able to watch. It seemed like almost every goal there was a puck being tossed over for the first goal of a career or, first goal for varsity career. So a lot of fun to be able to see that. You got a goal tonight as well. How did that feel for you? How did that develop?
It was really awesome because it was my first goal also, so I was really excited about that.
How did the play come together for you? Do you remember how it all worked out, or did it just kind of come to you?
Well, everyone kind of just touched the pass, and we all touched it every time, so we all just got a touch and went in.
Was it kind of a point of emphasis to try to look for rebounds? It seemed like you guys scored probably 3 or 4 of your goals tonight on just rebounds, just throw the puck at the net, and the puck sat right there next to the net. You guys had a couple of really good opportunities there.
Yeah.
You guys had a really good night tonight. You faced Chisago Lakes coming up tomorrow night.
Yep.
You guys lost 8-0 earlier this season, but as the way the season has gone, I feel like you guys are a much different team than you were earlier in the season. Does that seem true?
Yeah, we just got to work really hard and get some goals.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate you joining us here on the post game. Congratulations to you on being the Nichols Cafe Player of the Game. We'll come back and wrap things up on the post game here on WCMP.
The mushroom melt is back at A&W. How does this sound? Sautéed seasoned mushrooms and onions with melted Swiss cheese on your choice of a juicy burger or grilled chicken. Then add golden French fries and a medium soft drink. It's the mushroom melt and fries combo at A&W. Now, top it off with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve and made fresh root beer, all in a frosty mug. Or how about the A&W root beer freeze? Signature combos and delicious treats always at your local A&W restaurant in Pine City.
Each and every hockey player on the ice has had dreams of one day making it to the pros. As we get older, we still have dreams, but those dreams change. Are you dreaming of a new home or maybe a remodeling project on your current home? Let Log Creek Builders help you make your dreams a reality. George Sell with Log Creek Builders is ready to help you complete your next project. Visit Log Creek Builders on Facebook to see what dreams have come true for others and what is possible for you. Log Creek Builders says good luck and go Dragons.
Great homes start with a sound foundation. That foundation starts with a mortgage from Northwoods Bank. Northwoods Bank is a community bank that knows the neighborhood. We have personalized home lending solutions, and with our rapid mortgage, apply online at northwoodsbank.com 24/7. Be approved in 20 minutes and be in your dream home sooner. Think local when it comes to your banking solutions. Northwoods Bank, we make it happen for you. Northwoods Bank is an equal housing lender and FDIC insured.
Reliance Financial is a full-service accounting and tax firm. They offer a broad range of services for both business and personal finance. They take pride in helping their clients achieve their financial goals. Reliance Financial can help you with tax planning and preparation, wealth management, and day-to-day accounting needs for your business. Whatever your financial needs are, reach out to the knowledgeable staff at Reliance Financial today. Locally owned and operated. Find them at rfinancial.org or 307-462-6991.
WCMP Online, Andy Beckstrom on hand here for the post game. I want to appreciate DPR Builders and all of our sponsors for jumping on board. Wellia Sports, Ryberg & Sons Branding, and Log Creek Builders also helping us out throughout the course of the ball game tonight. 7-3, a big-time victory for the Pine City girls as they start right away in the first period. 7:01, Lena Rubinek gets the goal, makes it 1-0. North Shore battles back with a goal from Katie Carpenter, assisted by Kamarak at 10-12. Second period, Pine City really took control of this game. Minute 58, Abby Agard made it 2-1. 5:03 made it 3-1. Alexa Valvoda from Makiska. Then North Shore gets a goal about 58 seconds later as Hope Ernest from Hoff makes it 3-2, but Pine City not to be outdone. 20 seconds later, Rhiannon Ashworth from Janae Such made it 4-2. Pine City added one more to make it 5-2 going into the third at 16:50. Emma Hermanson, who joined us here on the post game, was our Nichols Cafe player of the game, got her first varsity goal, assisted by Emma Kirby on the play. Third period, more Pine City again. North Shore scores first, though, 6:10 into the period. Jenna Markshausen, assisted by Ben V, started making things a little bit interesting, as at the time it was 5-3. Rubinek gets her second goal, assisted by Root at 8:34. Pushed it out to 6-3, another 3-goal lead. And then at 15:33, Brenna Youngbauer added the empty netter to make it our final score of 7-3. Millam also had a tremendous night in net tonight as she stops 29 of 32 shots. North Shore puts 32 shots in on the period. Pine City 6 in the third period for a 3-period total of 21 on the game. Taking a look at some scores from around the rest of our area. Monticello downs Cambridge Asani in boys basketball 70-65, and Rush City takes care of Onamia in boys basketball 64-30. Late in the second half in girls basketball, Mora leads Rush City 51-34. Correction, after a basket now makes it 51-37 in favor of the Mora girls. That one being played at Rush City. Join us tomorrow as we got a 3-pack of games, all starting at 1 o'clock. Cambridge Asani, North Branch, and St. Francis comprise the Northern Tier Stars. They play host to Sartell at David C. Johnson Civic Center in Asani. I'll have the game for you at 1 o'clock. At 3 p.m., Cambridge Asani hosts Big Lake in boys basketball, and then I will have a nightcap as these Pine City girls at 7 p.m. will take on Chisago Lakes back here in Pine City. We hope you enjoyed today's broadcast, and we hope you can join us for one in the future with the victory. Let me check with North Shore first. With the loss, North Shore moves to 6-10 on the year. Their next matchup will be in the postseason. The Pine City girls, with the victory, move to 4-10 on the year. Their next matchup, as I mentioned, tomorrow night against Chisago Lakes. We hope you enjoyed today's broadcast, and I hope you can join us for tomorrow night as we have a doubleheader of hockey with a boys basketball game in the middle. Hope you can join us for any one of those ball games. And until then, have a good night, everybody.